What up, Joe? Welcome to another episode in season 6, Sports Line with JLE, where we discuss sports like family. That is the theme song, Man Talk, of my first album, JLE Experience. On the music copyright, don't mean nothing Facebook. I'm here with my bro-in-law, Anthony.
Hey,
I'm talking
hey,
about this stuff.
what's up, my brother? How you doing?
Another fun-filled day, man.
Yes,
Can't
yes,
complain.
yes, it is.
And we're going to start with NBA. History has been made again.
Uh-huh.
NBA player from Miami, Bam Adebayo, if I said his name correctly.
Come on, man. Say the brother's name right.
I know Bam is the
Adebayo,
person.
Bam Adebayo.
Okay. He said it better for me. He scored 83 points, breaking Kobe's 81 that we never thought, but it's been a lot of different opinions on it.
Yes.
A lot of people feel the Washington Wizards are tanking and they didn't really care. They were trying to help because they really weren't playing on defense. Eric Spoelstra was trying to make plays, call timeouts, challenging stuff so he could get it because he scored like 30 in the first quarter.
Mhm.
What's your take on it, man?
I mean, in regards to Bam Adebayo scoring, just the point scoring itself. Uh, I mean, if you're not going to stop a player from doing something, then what is he supposed to do?
Yeah.
As far as him scoring it, like in relation to Kobe, other than it being 83 and Kobe's being 81, that's the only relation they have. Like the games were different. I watched them live. You probably watched it. I mean, I watched the game, and it was not a. Those points were needed by Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, they were
And
losing.
yeah, it was something different. It wasn't a joke game. Nobody felt that way when it happened. Um, the defenses, they tried everything. They threw everything they could to try and stop him. They switched every man they could, and three, four. I mean, at some point, Kobe was pulling up on 5 different dudes. It seemed like, you
Yeah.
know. So yeah, that was just something different. But in regards to him scoring the points, I mean, if that's what they wanted to do, and the opponent wasn't going to do anything to stop it, I think that's for them to stop it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, why would he stop it? Why would he stop scoring? Why would he stop shooting? If you was an NBA player and your team was giving you the ball and encouraging you to shoot the ball and putting you in position, whether one-on-one situations or whatever the case may be, that's your job. The other team, his opponent, should be devising a defense to get the ball out your hand, playing with some type of seriousness to cause a different effect on the floor. But they didn't even attempt to do that. So the black mark, if anything, is the Washington Wizards. No relation to the Kobe game. But 83 points is 83 points. That will go in the record books. It's a real record. He's a real NBA player. I like Bam Adebayo. I don't think he's done anything. I don't think he didn't do nothing wrong. Like, there's no reason for somebody to be, to like him less. Like, there was nothing that he did wrong on the basketball court. You know what I mean? Like, what would I say?
No.
Stop scoring. Like, what would I tell the man? So the joke is the Washington Wizards. But with that being said, they've been a joke for a long time. So I guess I just don't really feel much about it. It's really a much to do about nothing, because nothing's going to change with the way the Washington Wizards are structured. I don't think they've been a winning organization other than the Gilbert Arenas moments. And even that was kind of, it was tainted, to say the very least. But the Wizards, yeah, they're not a serious franchise. So I just don't think the NBA community, the fans, should even be up in arms. Who was watching that game?
Man,
I'm just saying, like, who felt like they was robbed that day? Who watched that game? It wasn't, that wasn't a nationally televised game, right? So I'm saying, like, who watched it? You had to be a serious diehard Wizard fan or a serious Miami Heat fan, because the game itself is not something that would make you sit down and watch it anyway.
No,
just the two opponents. So I don't think too much about it. Like, they are not a serious franchise, man. And it just, I just was upset. I wouldn't even say upset. I just thought it was goofy that people even invoked Kobe's name in the sense of competition. There was a couple. I'm glad to see that the NBA and everybody like shot it down, but you had a couple people like used it as a way to take shots at Kobe. And I was like, hold on. We lived in just because it's been a while. We watched that
20
game.
years.
It was not, I remember what all y'all thought, what everybody thought in the moment when we watched that game. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I remember what his opponents felt and was saying in the, post game. So it's like, it's not even the same, it's apples to oranges. It's not the same thing at all. But yeah, that's my take. He didn't do nothing wrong. Washington Wizards, they ain't worth a stink. Like they ain't worth us even. They're not worth anybody being upset about other than I don't know. Just manage your team better. Like who are they?
Well,
John Wall. The John Wall years. They had that spark when John Wall and Bradley Beal had their little Batman and Robin thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, injuries kind of derailed that for them to see where that would go. But that was interesting. I would have loved to see him stay healthy and continue pushing that team at that time. But since then, they just don't seem to be making a lot. Jordan Poole went there. It seems like everybody's outcast go to Washington. Trae Young, everybody who don't want somebody, you can end up making a deal and just send them to Washington. Like that just seems the thing, So call it like it is, man. Ain't nobody. We don't need to. We don't need to take them serious.
Now, I will look at it from what's wrong with the NBA issue. These players don't care to compete. I mean, I watched the highlights, and this dude literally had the Red Sea parted because no one was going to the hole to stop him from scoring.
Right.
You checking him hitting 3-pointers like, okay, you see, dude is red hot like NBA Jam. He on fire. You ain't gonna put a hand in that man's face.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna slide over, at least get a charge. You just gonna let him just, man, go and get your history, bro. Like, no. You pay millions to at least try to stop that man. He ain't a scorer like that. And you
but we've always had teams like that.
Record. Like, this is why people don't like the NBA, because y'all don't do your job. It'd be better if you try to do your job and he scored. Okay, cool. But
yeah,
is anybody gonna go near the rim and try to stop him? Y'all just literally gonna, man, let him score. Go and get out the way. Like, this is an NBA game.
I wouldn't say that's the whole NBA thing. I don't think the whole NBA acts like Washington. And I feel like we've always had a Washington around.
So the NBA is that.
We've always we've like, whether it was Washington or the Clippers back in the day, or the there's always been punching bag teams that teams traded and sent misfits to. The Grizzlies, when they were, you know what I mean? Vancouver Grizzlies. Remember when they were in Vancouver?
Yeah, you're correct. But every team competed, even if they got their butt kicked.
No, that's not true. That's not true. You knew some players did because they were advertising to get out of there. But you knew those were you knew those were layup. You knew those were highlight and stat
you
games.
did not see on film. I ain't gonna check them. You ain't seeing what you're seeing now in the NBA. You didn't see that with them terrible teams.
I'm saying, well, in total, yeah,
they tried to do their job.
The game today is not the game before. So I'm not comparing it because it's not the same game. Like the player, even the style of play, like it
don't matter.
It's not the same game.
Don't matter. Do your job. At least try.
I'm just saying, when you say what we don't see before, the league don't even market it. The league doesn't even market itself the way that it did before either.
Yeah, but still, even if they don't care, you get paid millions of dollars to compete. Competition no matter
I get what you're saying, but I just don't feel that. I don't feel the way you feel that what Washington did. I don't feel the whole NBA acts like that.
Oh, that's NBA today.
I've actually gotten a better appreciation for it because I'm seeing that it's finally just shifting. And then, for example, a person like Jaylen Brown, and I'm watching what he's doing now versus 5 years ago when the Stephs and stuff were in the way. And then I'm thinking about all his peers, and I'm like, damn, like when I'm thinking about age and how the league is shifting,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm seeing how just the big jump that he's making, like, and just in talent and what he's doing on the floor and how he's imposing his will. I'm like, man, like we have to really reevaluate you. I'm like, I'm kind of late to the party on it because like you, there are changes in the game that I don't like. But I'm also watching some of those dudes that had those traits, that some of these younger dudes starting to grow into themselves, and the game is just different now. So and it's just not gonna, it's never gonna aesthetically, it's never gonna be what you asking for or what you complaining about.
No,
Now,
dog.
you're not,
No,
that fix
no,
is,
no,
you're never gonna get
no,
that fix today. It's over.
no.
So
We are
stop
not
searching
giving
for it.
these overpaid bums that excuse that you don't go out there and compete.
Yeah,
Nah, damn that. Nah.
yeah.
They was hooping
I've
and
actually
hollering on this
liked these
sorry ass
games this
NBA
year.
All Star
Wimby,
because they tried. Like they supposed to try to get paid millions.
yeah,
Oh, I'm not jumping up and down for this garbage they did. They
yeah.
should have just
Okay,
ended it. Like y'all don't want to go out there and get the fans a game. We ain't
yeah,
doing it no more. No, and they'll be like, "Oh my god, it
yeah.
was so exciting!" Like for this shit,
So what we talking about again? Are we just
All
talking
Star
about the
game on how
NBA
they
in general, or
actually
are we still
tried
talking
and
about the
everybody
Wizards?
was happy.
Huh?
Like the All Star game, the way they redid it and they actually competed, and
Yeah,
everybody's like, "Yay!"
yeah,
Like I'm
yeah,
not yaying that shit. They supposed to go
yeah,
out there and get the fans
yeah,
a game.
yeah. As far as the All
Yeah,
Star game, and stuff, I agree. I agree with that. But
that's how bad
I'm
it
just
is
saying
because
what
they
it is.
don't
What it
give
is,
a
though.
damn. We
You
we
say,
a
huh?
little nugget of competition. Oh my god, they're trying. Like this
Yeah,
ain't no participation award. You get paid millions to go do your damn job.
yeah,
That's why
yeah,
people don't watch NBA basketball. It ain't fantastic because y'all too
yeah.
entitled. Only a few teams are trying to win that's going out there every night and balling.
All
Most
right.
of these other dudes, and I got my money, dude. I ain't going out there. I'm
Yeah,
feeling I don't
you get a lot of dudes like that, but I
it's
don't know.
terrible.
I've been seeing a different attitude and a different league, a different level of play, and I've been watching these young dudes ball too. And
I mean,
I'll be
hopefully,
honest with you, like I said, I've always felt what you're describing as far as the lackluster attitude, meaning some dudes come to work with a lunch pail and some don't. I just feel like it's always been there. We just didn't highlight it the way we used to.
you ain't never seen that NBA, bro.
Yeah, I disagree. Yeah, we did.
I mean, you
We didn't
had
see
people
it
that
because we
just
didn't have. Well,
wasn't that
we
good,
didn't see it
but
because
they
we didn't
on
have social media.
film were trying. You
Hey,
like,
we didn't
okay,
see
he
it because
is
we didn't
trying.
have
He need
social
to work
media.
on his game, but he's trying. Now, you ain't gonna look at the footage and say, well, they trying, they just ain't good. No, they don't care.
Yeah,
That's the difference. You're
I
right.
mean,
They were a bad
you
team.
won't because
Okay.
again, I disagree. I do look at the footage and I see that. So I don't
No,
agree with you that you wouldn't look at footage and see that. So I don't know.
even though I
I
mean
don't
the
agree with
bad teams
that.
back in the day, it's like the little brother
Yeah,
trying to
some
swing,
teams I don't
got
like.
the
I've
hand
never
on him,
some
but
teams
he
I don't
trying.
like watching.
Huh?
I said there's some teams I don't like watching, but for the most part, I like some of these young boys. I think I just to see them growing up, like now that they 26, 27, and some of them are 29, you're just a different person, man. I mean, you just are, bro. Yeah, whether you agree with it or not, you're a different human being. Some of them dudes are growing into themselves
See, see,
physically,
see, that's
physically and
where
just everything. Their work is turning out different. So, they late to the party. Yes, they late to the party. And you're 100% right. They don't care and respect the path 100%. But
and
they
see
ain't
that's
gonna,
where I'm going
but
to be
we
the
ain't gonna
old
fix it.
curmudgeon person. We
Huh?
need to scrap. You can't come to the NBA until you 21. You grow up in college. Damn,
Yeah.
come here 18. Damn that. Nah, we good on that. Take your ass to
No.
college and actually learn, do your job. I don't need to waste paying overpriced tickets for you to figure out how to play basketball in the next 4 years in the pros. Nah, you can do that shit in college.
Yeah.
And
I just
it's
disagree with
way better than that.
somebody sitting back deciding that they can't take on a professional role if somebody wants to hire and give them money. That's the same because now to me that would be the same thing as as having gatekeepers in the podcast world and telling people, you know what? Since we've been doing this for a while, you need to wait a year and let us look at your stuff and we'll tell you when you're ready. Why
Bro,
is
we got enough data with these
I'm
players.
saying, why can't they put the
terrible.
onus on the why can't they put the onus on the institution to create a better business model? Why can't it be on them? Why does it have to be? Why does it have to be on the young athlete? Huh?
What can the NBA do? Say they never change it, and you can go do 6 months in college, come straight pro. You can jump and dunk, and that's about it.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
And then we gotta wait for you to take your job seriously as a fan in 3 years, where you actually look like an NBA player.
Yeah, see, I just think you paint it with such a broad brush. I don't
getting paid now with the NIL deal, so they not screwing you in college no more. You're gonna get some money. You're not totally broke no more. So I'm comfortable with go get your NIL money and actually learn how to do your job. Because as an NBA fan, I'm not paying $100 to my bad, maybe $300.
But you actually
not really care to learn your craft, and like this game is terrible.
But you don't learn how to be an NBA player and to be a professional in college. You don't learn that though. So that's again, I just think that's a hell of a thing.
They have said they teach you this stuff.
No,
Some
they don't.
care.
No, you don't. They don't teach you how to be a professional in college.
They do. If you're trying to go pro, they have the programs.
No, they don't.
The NFL do. They have.
I'm saying in the NBA,
the league has said, the player union from NBA and NFL said, we teach these players how to be doing their job, be professional, all that before they get there, so they don't keep getting caught up with the police and all that. So they
don't do that, bro. They don't. There's no structured program that teaches these dudes how to be.
Yes, they do. They teach them all that.
You said. Damn, I can't really hear you.
NBA,
are you saying they need to learn?
Players Association, they teach the ones that say they're trying to go pro. They teach them, okay, this is what's going to happen. This is your path. They don't send them out there where they don't know nothing going on or what to expect. They are teaching them.
Nah, but that I'm saying that's not a part of college. That's the players union, the players association. That's not a part of college. You could do that irrelevant of college. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to sit in college to do that. And why can't the business model on the NBA side be better prepared to take that in? I'm saying this is their product.
You still got to learn the game.
I'm saying they're monetizing. Yeah, but they're monetizing these people. Why isn't the onus on them to create that structure? I'm saying I get what you're saying, but why would a 19-year-old why would he be thinking like that? And when he comes from nothing, like that's wrong. Like to even put that burden on his shoulder to fix a model that you adults can't fix, and put that he should already be prepared to accept all this. I'm saying I agree with you. There should be a structure, but why can't the business side of it create that structure and put more money in an investment in that?
They have created the structure, NBA and NFL. If you are going pro, if they start saying, well, you know what?
They just have counsel. Yeah, there's just counseling.
No, bro. The people themselves have said, we don't just say, here's a little pamphlet and read it. No, they actually teach them this stuff to prepare them. I don't know if it's when they first start the season or about March.
Can I ask you this? What is your idea of preparation though? Like even if it's one class a week for 6 months, what do you mean? You're in the off season. If in your off season, you had to take an hour class once a week on top of.
I'm not saying it's our class.
Really think that's preparing
they are
somebody for something?
them. They have a system on how they do it, where if by March Madness, you that dude, you're going to go in the top 10. I'm going to declare I'm going pro. From that point, they are giving you the tools on what to expect to become an NBA player. So
do you realize this is a child, and that's not the only thing?
You ain't a child. You 18. No, you ain't a child. You 18. You can go to war.
What?
You can go to war. I ain't give you that. You a kid. You stupid. You don't know nothing.
Oh man, see,
we ain't doing that.
Sense, not politics.
No, we ain't doing that. You 18.
You a child,
know
bro.
You know decisions. You just like a female that everybody know try to give her the ball player and get pregnant. you know I shouldn't sleep with her.
Nah, you losing
You
me.
know that.
So you saying
let's stop acting like they don't know that.
Saying, okay, so you can label, if you don't want to call it, my daughter at 18 is a girl, is a child, man. If you don't want to see it that way, that's fine. But to the just the point of decision making, your decision making at 18, you don't believe you made better decisions at 30? You don't think even your understanding of information, how you apply yourself now, you don't think that you've grown now? I've
grown from what I was doing, but
I'm asking you,
was making. My dad wasn't around, so I had to make adult choices.
Right.
Like
so
most
what I'm saying is,
kids who don't have good family structure, they
so
have.
What I'm saying, it's not just about structure though. It's about decision making and like having the ability to process and make a decision. If you 18
LeBron
or 19,
James out here that's doing that, bro. What you talking about?
It's a lot of
LeBron. It's a lot of NBA players that decide I want to go pro, and they start trying to figure out a path to get there to where they get to the league and take care of their family.
No, bro, I'm saying
they might make
what
mistakes,
I'm saying is when you're 18 and 19. When you're 18 and 19, you've only lived so much life, bro. So you're prone to make mistakes. So I'm just saying the fix that you asking, I'm not disagreeing with you. But when you say somebody 18 or 19 should already have that, I just think that's delusional. They're 18 and 19.
What do you mean by this? What do you mean by
And I'm saying more investment in the investment that you're talking about. No, the NBA don't have a structure that really sets people. It's really, here's some stuff, but really you're on your own.
No, dude.
The management of their business model is also their
dude, the NBA Players Association, just like the NFL Players Association, they have actually said.
But why do you? But you don't. But you keep making it seem. You make it seem like it's this great program that never fails, bro. It's just
they still get free will to make choices, but they're not blind.
It's really just info. It's just info. Yeah, somebody's there, but I mean, what is it that you think is really happening there?
Like, dude, they're giving them financial. They're giving them everything they're going to deal with. Choices.
They're not getting. You can't give a person everything they're going to deal with in a few months. It's not possible. Dude. You can't do that.
I get why you see it this way, because you're looking at them as still babies instead of they're 18. They're young adults.
I'm telling you, even you right now.
I watched these interviews where they said we go step through step. Okay, this is a financial virus to help with your money. This is how you deal with. Now we got social media. How you deal with this or this. You ain't just thrown out there like it was before, and you figured out on your own. These players actually tell you, like, yeah, they do give us the game to where we might still choose to do similar stuff the old players did.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
But they do give us a roadmap.
That's not called preparing. That's not what that's called.
What are you talking about? I sat and watched people say it.
Oh my God. Okay. I guess 3 months of a subject and you're prepared. You got it. I guess that's just how you get down. You can
some people retain information. They stop at 3 months. I don't know how long they go with them. Maybe the people work with them longer than 3 months, but they do give them the preparation for what they're about to deal with. I mean, hell, we go to school, they give you information for a few months and you retain to take a test. This shit ain't that hard. The only thing hard is you about to have $100 million. Okay. What do you do with yourself? That's going to be the biggest problem most of them face. They tell like, yeah, I got to figure out what I'm going to do. Man. So now put in place this. Somebody put some money back.
Somebody must have did something to you. You must have ran into an athlete and they must have did something to you.
No. What are you talking about?
You tripping, man.
I'm not tripping. I sat and watched these interviews. People tell you, yeah, they do help us because, when I came to the league,
I think that's not called preparation. That's not called preparation. That's not called preparation. No, that means somebody can't fail. Just because they shared some information with somebody and are willing.
It's a whole system they run with. It ain't just you just watch a video.
I didn't say why you keep saying I'm saying they watching the video. I'm saying
The
if
way
20
you're
dudes,
framing is like
if
they
they had,
say,
I'm
here's
saying if
this
they had a
order.
room with
Now
20
go ahead.
speakers, if they had 20 speakers come for 3 months straight once a week, that's not preparation. That's all I'm saying. That's all. These are just seminars of information and people in the room. That's not
Dude,
preparing
if
me
they
for
give
nothing.
you a financial advisor, okay, you signed your deal. Let's go through what you want to do to set your money up to retire.
Man, you ain't
How you figure
somebody
that's
putting
not
a
helpful?
financial binder in front of you and you ain't never seen it before. You don't know what the hell these people telling you. What if you don't want to do nothing with the NFL? What if you'd rather go hire your own attorney in your own firm? So I'm saying you making
Your
a decision
agent
to
gonna be
somebody
right
in your
there
own
with you.
mind or how it would look like. And I just think that's wrong. Like,
Dude, you're gonna
it's
have
so
somebody right there
individualized.
with you.
Like, you can't paint that kind of picture for everybody, man.
Dude, I
You
don't
tripping, man.
like the Mars right now. They have their own people with them because all these players got a team. They
Yeah.
put a financial advisor with you. Okay, you just signed
Yeah.
a shoe deal for $80 million.
I got you.
Where you see your life for the next 15 years so you're not broke. I suggest you do A, B, C, D, E.
Yeah.
Okay, it's
Is
still
that, and that, hey, and that's how and that's how I go every time. Near miss, every boardroom, every back office, every deal. That's how I go.
It's still
all
up
those
to
words
you
are said. You know for a fact that nobody ever not gets that information, and it's always said to them that way. I have a feeling people didn't tell T.O. shit like that, Jeff. Something tells me you're wrong, and
not
people didn't
them,
talk
bro.
to T.O.
I'm
like
saying
that.
now they do this
Yeah.
for these
Come
players.
Come on now.
Because you don't hear a lot of broke players like
Something tells me people maybe didn't talk to Antonio Brown like that. So I'm saying, come on, man.
He's of this new generation.
It's so individualized. Who knows how it actually goes? A lot of them dudes get bamboozled, so they don't trust the NFL and they don't trust their information. So I hear you, but there's an other side to it, brother. They've been getting dicked and treated bad by those same people in those same rooms for years. So there's a lot of distrust with these organizations. Look how the NFL treats their people. Look how the NBA, like all these organizations have done shit. They have skeletons. So people don't trust them. So their messages in those kind of rooms sometimes go in one ear out of the other.
Factoring in, everybody got their own team. So when they bring whatever information, you're vetting it to where, what do you want to do? Now, some don't listen.
Yeah.
Still go down the same path for players who didn't have all this. And most this, because right now you don't hear NBA, NFL players broke as hell on the street like you used to.
Well, NBA players better not be saying that. Even the lower level ones is getting tens of millions. So the NBA players,
because they put this in place, some are listed where they're not broke before they leave the league.
Right.
Because we heard that all the time coming up. Well, I ain't no do with my money. They put that in place. Both leagues.
But still, people still end up broke. So I mean,
you're going to have some
all that kind of stuff is
happen. I didn't say that wasn't going to happen.
No, I didn't say you did. What I'm saying is it's almost, I mean, who knows, man? Like some of them go broke, some don't. I don't know what they do with their money. They ain't giving it to me, so I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I tell you.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not into blaming it all on them. I'm glad they getting it. I want them to keep getting it.
Oh no, I can't blame it on the players. It's your effort.
And if they don't like it, let them fix it. It ain't for these underprivileged people that then finally came into some money, came into prominence. Now they need to fix the system. Yeah, they do need to care more. I get it. But
the only thing broken,
keep getting that money, keep giving it to us because now you got I don't care. I don't care. It's people above us making decisions, getting paid, and traveling all over the world. Why can't some of ours get rich and do shit like that too?
No, because we're going to keep accountability on the table. Your job is to play basketball.
Fuck them. Keep getting their money, man.
Nah,
it's too many of the others.
College now, so stay over there with it. Stay in college. The NIL is not capped. You can get $5 million. Go be a dumbass over there. This is a professional sport where I don't want to watch you be a dumbass and 3 years later learn how to play basketball. Yeah. No, that's what NBA sucks now. because they let young kids come in.
Well, I don't think the NBA suck. I like the NBA.
No, you don't.
So if y'all listening,
how many games you watch? How many games you watch during the season?
Who, me?
You got to shame the devil. Yeah, how many games you watch?
Shit, probably like 30 this season so far. And I work 7 days a week.
How many different teams?
Man, damn near 30.
Oh, so you watch everybody.
Because I mean, whatever Prime give me. Prime and the Peacock, okay. So you don't get to choose.
Well, we already know Prime ain't gonna put Washington on, really.
Shit, so Peacock be doing it.
The playoff team.
Peacock, Peacock be doing it, and Prime do it.
They ain't putting Wizards on that much. Let's be real. Come on.
Yeah, because it's cheap, and they give it to you cheap. So they put those games on both of them.
They didn't pay billions to get the NBA to put the bottom feeders on TV.
Yeah, but those are the platforms. Those are the platforms that I'm willing to pay for right now, and those are the ones I get to watch.
Playoff teams on TV for you to watch.
How many
playoff teams? They gave you Washington and Chicago all season. Are you watching that right now?
No.
Oh, why not?
Why would I?
Why wouldn't you?
Because there's plenty of games I wouldn't have watched. I wouldn't have watched Washington ever play.
My point is, them players.
Hold on. No. You're not breezing.
Most likely, they ain't figured out the game of basketball yet, so you don't want to watch that shit.
Hey, you're not breezing past that because
you just answered my question. Why would I?
Why you trying to move past your question?
No, I ain't moved past it all. I gave you a tangible example, and you first response was
you won't even let me answer you. I'm trying to answer you. That's why I tried to stop you from passing it up.
Go ahead.
First of all, I would have never, outside of Jordan playing, I wouldn't have watched Chicago and Washington play together any goddamn way. So that's my point. Smaller market teams like that, who gives a shit? We've never cared about them. We've never cared about teams like that. Jordan, we love watching Jordan play. Derrick Rose gave us a little, but he went down. Other than that, we don't watch shit like that. Indiana, I wouldn't have watched. Man, get the hell out of here.
To the finals. What you talking about?
There's plenty of teams that we wouldn't even consider watching. It's always been like that, bro. It's always been like that.
Keep making my point. Go ahead.
It's always been like that, man.
America, you see, he making my point. I ain't trying to watch that, but you saying these players who ain't really focusing on their craft should have an opportunity to make $100 million.
Don't put words in my mouth. Don't put words in my mouth. Don't be explaining my logic. That is not what the hell I said. It's organizations that don't give a shit about the fans and what they go and what even happens. So they let anything go. They keep raggedy ass coaches, raggedy ass staffs, raggedy ass practice facilities, and they treat it like a business rather than a championship organization. Don't be blaming that all on the players.
They always had that, but the players actually play basketball.
Yeah, but they run it. They run it. They predicting what if they don't want to build you a team or a powerhouse, they won't sometimes. Why they raising ticket prices in them same bullshit teams? Who's doing that? Come on now.
Watching these players.
Shit, they ain't giving free tickets out.
People still watching.
Hold on now. So why isn't the business? Why doesn't the business model bear some of the responsibility? Why ain't giving fans refunds why they not giving refunds for some of these games when players don't play and end up sitting out for nationally televised or primetime games? I'm saying that's the NBA doing that. Don't just find them, do something more. Take draft picks away. You know what I'm saying? Penalize them.
They gave them penalties where if you don't hit a 65-game threshold, you can't get all the All-NBA stuff now.
No. Take draft picks. Take draft picks from a team, from an organization who don't invest into a team and a product for their fans. Take draft picks. Make it hurt if it's serious. No, don't give me that bullshit that they just did. That's nothing. If you really wanted to put the onus on the whole organization. Don't just say players play hard. Give them better coaches. Make sure the whole investment is for this team to advance. Make it all put the whole onus on them. Take draft picks. Take seedings, whatever they doing, but make it hurt.
Won't take no accountability off these sorry ass players.
You know,
because you can have a great coach, but if you don't care about your craft, I can't make you care.
Yeah, but like I said, we having two different conversations in that regard because I don't think all the players are sorry. I just don't agree with you there. I don't think that, bro. I don't believe that, and I don't think most people think that.
Yes, they are.
Most people, I don't think most people agree with you.
Dude,
I think there's a portion of people who do. I just don't think
the ratings have declined with NBA basketball.
Huh?
The ratings have declined.
Yeah, but part of that is because they're all over the place. You don't have just one platform you can go watch the games no more. It used to be ESPN and TNT. Now is some are on HBO Max, some are on Prime, some are on Peacock. So I'm saying you got to buy 5 different platforms to watch games. You're spending so much money, so it ain't worth it. That's the problem people having, bro. It's not just that. It's a whole, their business model needs improving. It's not just what you're saying. It's more than just the point that you're focusing on.
It's the reason March Madness attracts more eyeballs than NBA right now. The players play. They compete. No matter all the different platforms you can find March Madness on. Yeah. No matter what name of the school, them players out there fighting their damnedest to win that game.
March Madness always good. March Madness always good. It always does this. It always. But so you not that's not a good point. I'm not accepting that as a check mark.
That is a
March
good point.
Madness is always
a valid point because no matter what team you watch, they're out there trying their hardest.
Yeah, but March Madness is always popping irrelevant of what you're talking about. That's all I'm saying. Because I agree all those players play harder. I agree. I'm on your side there. I'm just saying.
In the last 10 years of NBA basketball, you've seen players.
I'm just saying March Madness wasn't a good example. That's all.
What you saw Bam score 83 and no one really giving a damn to try to stop the guy.
Yeah.
Now you do get OKC.
Now, Jeff, you know you're wrong. No, you said when was the last time you seen it? None of us seen it because we wasn't trying to watch it anyway.
You keep saying when you say that it ain't worth watching. And that is the overall point.
Man,
because they don't.
You know what? You wrong. You wrong.
No, I'm not.
You woke up the next day and learned about it just like me. You didn't know. You didn't watch.
I watched the footage, brother. Like, damn, he went to the whole half of the time he scored unabated. No one was in his way.
Hey, no. Damn your footage. My point was
that was the replay of an actual game. No one tried to block the shot, get in his way. He literally walked to the rim, layup, dunking like. This didn't used to be the NBA. I watched the Kobe game. They tried everything to stop him from scoring. These dudes, they trying to help him get 83. That's what's wrong with the NBA. Why fans like, man, this shit ain't competitive. They don't care. It's just like watching an All-Star game now. They really just don't until April 15th. Right. All right, playoffs, game time. Let's go. Or we got 8 games to get in. They lock in. But most of the season, they don't give a shit. So my curmudgeon approach is Edo, and thank God for Ed O'Bannon filing that lawsuit back in the day that he finally won that gives them money. Yeah, you can get paid $5 million in basketball, so you ain't getting screwed no more. Go learn basketball there, and come here when you're ready to compete every night. I don't need to watch you figure out how to play basketball for 3 years, like. And I got season tickets for this shit. Oh my goodness. Did we draft some more young motherfuckers? Damn.
Yeah, I just don't think it plays out. I just don't think it plays out the way that you described it. And again,
it's been the NBA since we've had you come in 18.
Yeah. I don't think
the ones that got the goods like LeBron. You see, they on their crab, but on average,
but LeBron is a generational.
There's a few of these players that came in around his age that focus on their craft, but most of these dudes that they think are good at 18, 19,
they
don't have the fundamentals. You'll learn that in college.
Why? We watched it with Shea Gilgeous. I watched it with Shea Gilgeous. I watched him do it at Kentucky. I knew the Clippers made a mistake, and look what he's doing. So I just disagree with you. There are players. There's always going to be the generational players that separate themselves.
And the majority, and the majority of them that are young don't know the game of basketball.
Until you start watching, you can't really speak on it anymore.
I do still watch it, unfortunately. I have a sports show. That's why I can say, unless you're drafting sophomores and up, you keep drafting these freshmen thinking you got the next LeBron. Nah. You don't know shit about basketball.
Nah, I disagree.
The proof is in what they do on the court, they stats.
Well, I mean, it ain't proof because we disagree on what you call proof.
10 and 10. This is my proof. The NBA is so sorry now. If me and you was basketball players, we came out and actually put an effort in, we could average 10 points, 10 rebounds.
No, we couldn't.
Yes, we could.
No, we couldn't.
Yes, we could. No. If we were basketball players coming out of California State, Michigan State, we could average 10 points, 10 rebounds.
No, you can't.
Yes, we could.
Jeff, we too small.
We still could.
No, we couldn't.
Russell Westbrook have a triple-double.
Don't put me in that. You're not 6'3".
Russell Westbrook is 6'1" or whatever and average a triple-double. Why?
You are not
at rebounds no more.
Okay, even at the height that
they don't block the rim no more. You can get
even at the height that we are, even if you think it's acceptable, we are not elite athletes.
Don't gotta be. We ain't gotta be. That's the point.
Man,
they don't guard the rim. They don't care to rebound. If you are trying, you can get 10 points, 10 rebounds.
All right, you'll go in there and get embarrassed by them young boys, man.
No, you won't. A lot of these dudes don't care.
You'll get embarrassed by them young boys, man. They long, they run all day. They athlete, man.
No matter.
I ain't saying they definitely not all of them are refined. I agree with you there, but athletes. You don't have no business on no. We need to just be doing what we do.
Dude, no, Spud Well played basketball. He was what 5'6". I don't hear that.
Man, we not them.
I said no again. I said if we were basketball players at our height, and we got pro,
let's stay in our lane.
Average 10 points, 10 rebounds.
Let's stay in our lane. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Yeah, you don't watch basketball
all season.
Yeah, you don't watch basketball. They don't guard the rim no more. Only the good teams do. They don't even go for out of bounds ball to get a rebound. They don't care like that, brother. That's what you're missing.
I do. I'm not missing
that. It ain't that hard to average 10 points, 10 rebounds.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It is.
Ain't nobody fighting
again. Like that I get your words. We just don't. I fundamentally don't agree with none of them. So I don't. I don't.
Actually, Charles Barkley, old ass, can go get 10 rebounds. Who about to fight him for a rebound?
No, he can't.
Nobody. They don't care like that.
No, he can't.
Yes, he could. Shaq could go get 10 rebounds.
Man, after about that third trip up that floor, Barkley might die.
No, he in shape now. He lost weight. What you talking about? Huh? He like Shaq still in shape.
I'm glad he lost that weight, but that ain't got nothing to do with playing NBA basketball.
It's like riding a bike. You've been doing all your life. You can still do it. Jordan still can play basketball. What you talking about?
NBA,
they don't play hard no more like that, man.
NBA basketball.
Yeah. Half them players that play for Ice Cube League still got game. What you talking about?
I wish we did have a bigger audience where one of them players will invite you to a practice, just to practice play. I'm not gonna play, but I would go to watch and just to see just to see him light your ass up on that practice.
Again, you ain't listening to the fact that if we were actual basketball players, if I was an actual basketball player and I was working on that craft like them, it's gonna be a tussle. I ain't gonna lay down.
Man, they tear your ass up, man. Them boys, they
gonna say, dog, this dude, he got hurt because he didn't quit on shit. Like he was in my face.
I mean, in totality, though, like I say, I'm not arguing that there's a difference and it's big, but it's the whole league to me. It's not just the players. It's just the whole way they do business. I don't think they really give a shit about the fan. It's just money. It's about money. Like just the league, period. I just don't think I don't know. I just don't know where their interests are anymore.
Well,
so it is what it is.
LeBron and all them start leaving because they created this players empowerment crap. You got more players like Jaylen Brown that care about basketball. Not about, well, I'll run this, you're gonna do what I say, or I'm gonna do this. It ain't gonna be all that shit. The SGAs, all them type of players, it will go back to the medium where it's about basketball. It ain't about all that other shit, all that fanfare that you still talk about. The more they
I ain't gonna lie, man. It's about everything. I kind of feel like I used to feel that way, right? Kind of strongly, but just the temperature and the way a lot of things, like a lot of back doors are being exposed with the way things go around here. So, the
NBA always had a lot of that bullshit.
It may be wrong for me to say, but I'm just going, as far as just as far as an ideal message, but I'm just like, get ours. They shit on us and all these institutions and get rich while if this happens to be our get rich shit on y'all, and let us get ours too. Y'all, fuck it. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm tired of us trying to tear down our institution. Is that where we getting rich when all they doing is filling their pockets, but every mistake we make, we got to clean it up. Like NIL, how long? It ain't even been going that long, but these ADs and these coaches and these institutions been sucking them damn billions in their pockets, been traveling all over the world. Now their pockets is getting dry, and all of a sudden we need to fix it because the money is going somewhere where y'all don't want. Oh, they're mismanaging the money. They're too young to have it. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. All that.
Let me the Wild Wild West. I'm good with it. I'll get paid there.
So I don't care. I don't care that if our players and our people happen to be getting over and getting rich in a on mainstream while everybody
that's where we part ways.
That's just how I feel. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm good with you staying in college and getting your money over there until you want to be a professional.
And I say if they want to give you $100 million at 18 instead, take it. You take it, brother. You take it. You take it and you get up out of there.
And I'm hoping I'm believing if they keep playing stupid, it's gonna be more people like, you know what? Maybe we do need to put an age cap on this thing again because the fans ain't coming to this shit because you don't know how to do your job.
Yeah,
it looks bad on the court, not TV, just the court.
Or they might just keep it the same like they've been doing. There's more evidence. There's more evidence to support that they'll keep it the same like they've been doing than do what you're saying.
No, because they already showed they made changes to try something.
I just said we're talking about how far they're going. We didn't say changes. Stop it. I said there's more evidence to show that they won't go that far versus they will. So I don't think those changes that you're talking about are going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen.
Well, I'm not
saying they're not good. I'm not saying they shouldn't be good enough. I'm just saying I don't believe they'll go that far.
Commissioner, because he's a bum, in my opinion. He's the worst thing happened to the NBA. His stank ass. You just let them run amok over you, and the fans got to watch this shit. And when we start watching, if you don't play 65 games, you don't get all. Oh, now you want to start putting some roadblocks on this bullshit we've been looking at. Because
let me ask you one. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What realistic changes, like just outside of opinion, what changes do you really think like will be made? I know how you feel, but that's not coming. It's like me and you both know they're not going that far. They're not going to go that far. So what do you think realistically could actually happen or may happen?
You may get to where they start suspending players for not playing on national televised games. Real talk, because these people have spent 20-some billions for these TV rights, and they don't tell them what they charging people for advertising dollars. If people ain't watching the Lakers versus Celtics, if that's going to be your main event game, and the stars ain't playing, but they laughing, joking on the sideline, dude, ain't nobody watching my Charmin or whatever commercial. But they see the star players over there laughing and joking. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I don't see no crutches, no casts. I want a discount because in the fine print, we plan for if they don't play, we get half of our money back.
Right.
This is what led to them doing the stuff they did.
But see, far. Don't veer off into what you want. I want that.
No,
too.
This is why they got.
What do you think? Really? Oh, my battery.
They saw that, and that was their first step. The next step, I do believe, will be maybe a game suspension if it still become a thing. Well, okay, we ain't playing on the main TV games.
Yeah,
because they're losing money.
I just don't understand if a team is tanking and a coach or organization makes a player sit down. I don't understand why the player has to get the suspension. Why isn't the team, the coach, why aren't they getting the suspension? Because they're decided to tank. The organization decided to tank. So why does the player have to be suspended? Because the organization said we want draft capital. So I don't want to win. So I want you to sit him down. Why does the player get suspended? I don't understand that. I really don't get that. I think that's wrong, bro.
I probably would assume that'll be a more impactful if, say, you spend the player for 2 games and y'all right there trying to get in the playoffs. But I'm saying taking draft picks will do more because that's what they're trying to get is the top draft.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? But why
I guess they look at the short term. If you move the player off the court, well, you might lose the next 2 games. You don't get in the playoffs, but you do need to take. You don't get no draft picks this season. So if your player don't play, you don't get no draft picks. I don't care if you 0-82. You won't get nothing.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying.
I agree with you on that, but they still think, well, if we move the player off the court, you're gonna lose instant games, but that's not really a real pitch.
What if I was your supervisor, right? And when you came to work, I was like, Jeff, put them trash cans down. Don't worry about that. We ain't got to do that. And I told you that like your first 90 days on the job, like, come on, man, we're gonna go over here. And put that down. Well, now the next 90 days, I'm doing my thing, but I ain't told you stop acting the way we be acting. I'm just doing my thing, you doing your thing. What would be the precedent set in the organization? So what I'm saying is, if I got an organization that's pulling players and making them sit down, I'm showing my players that I think this is a joke. So why does the player need to now act like the adult in the room? Again, that's why when I bring up the age, it's not that you aren't now considered a man. It's just that you haven't lived or had enough experience. So when I walk in the locker room at 19, you guys have been tanking 4 out of the last 8 years. And some of these guys during that tanking period have been in this locker room.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm saying it's unfair to keep saying the player, because now this young player is walking into this environment. His coaches don't take the game serious because he knows his organization has ordered him to tank. So practice sessions aren't looking the same. Sometimes they cancel it early. The vibe in the locker room isn't the same. Who wants to come to the facilities? Why would you want to come to the facility and talk to a reporter about what? So I'm saying you completely that's what I'm saying. You're not considering all those things are going on. It's not just you can go in and be like, oh, they tripping. Let me move myself to this team and this contract and this team. You guys, y'all take it serious, right? Okay, it's not like that. They don't have the power and the control. That's why I'm saying, well, don't be trying to demonetize them just because these fools are then let something basically a model take form and they're not grabbing it by the horns and creating a better model. It's not on the player. This is his job. It's no different than somebody going to work at the shop. I didn't come here to figure this shit out. I came here to do this. But if this is how y'all acted in my work environment, why wouldn't I mimic my own work environment? Everybody does. Almost everybody does. They take on the culture of the work culture they're in.
Yeah.
So why? So you can't look at. So it's I understand their price tag is bigger, but work culture it's.
But the problem with that in this equation, unfortunately, as a paying fan, I'm going to see you. I don't see that owner.
No, I understand that, but we was just talking like fix. Why I'm saying I'm focusing more on they need to go at the organizations and
Yeah, they need
penalize
to take draft
so
picks
that
away.
they don't put out a crappy product. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because if you did that to the organizations, they would find they would be tighter. You know, the way they run their organization, they'd run a tighter ship if they knew, man, if we're not doing this and X, Y, and Z, you know, the league is coming in, investigating, looking at emails, seeing what you know, if they treated them like that, like for consumer protection.
Now the outcome has been, since you have to meet that 65 game threshold. The hell takes my work phone?
Yeah, but ain't that just for personal accolades?
No, but that costs you money.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like, say if you don't get, so I
Right,
forgot what player it happened to a year ago where
right.
it cost them like 60 million because they didn't get this all NBA.
Yeah,
So that started curtailing players on their end.
yeah,
Man, I'm bumped them. I'm gonna show them, like, if you don't hit 65 games and you don't get the all NBA, you ain't getting that 80 million in your contract.
yeah.
So when they come with a new contract, it's going to be minus 80.
I'll be
So
honest.
make the play that
Now,
made them start playing more to get to 65.
yeah,
But the draft picks need to make the ownership
right. To put
to
the
stop the model of tanking,
right.
period. Because it ain't worked for Philly when they got Embiid. They went to the playoffs, but they ain't been to the final. So
Right.
tanking don't work, except for the Spurs.
I mean, and then
they
I'm
keep
all for
getting
incentive-based contracts. Like,
players.
you know, you should have your base, and I think that's cool. Put certain incentives in. Like, I don't have a problem with that. Like, hey, okay, but you do this, you can get here. I think that's perfectly fine. But now, like you say, now put the second punch in it. Make these organizations feel it too, so that they take everything just as serious as we asking the players to take it, because it reflects. It's top down. It's top down. It's not bottom up, bro.
And that's why I say, well, let's go to the origin point of letting you in the door.
Huh?
That's where I go to the origin point before you get into this whole. The ownership need to get penalized. The players, they starting to check and balance them. I need you to at least be able to do your job to come in.
I just don't want, but I'm just tired of people finding ways.
Good over
even
there.
Even if they think it makes sense, it just seems like there's always an extra microscope on how businesses or organizations that affect our community run. And I think they're being too much on it. These young people that are raking in the gold right now, we have been denied that opportunity. Greater athletes than them before them. So I'm just saying,
I'm get 100 million in college. I'm good with it.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's connected to even somebody telling them, well, you can't do this right now. Why? Why do I need to help you? Because I'm going to go help them do the same thing you asking me to do with you. And if they want to pay me this much a year to do it, stop telling me no. I'm going to go do that with them. You don't know what this does in my life. And it ain't for them to change. So I'm not with that. I'm just not okay with that.
Yeah, but see, now they get money and it always want to,
because it seems like it's not that we don't have those problems going on, and it's just that every time we get something that affects our communities the most, there's always this big microscope on. Oh, right now you got to fix it. Right now you got to stop them. Right now you got to check them. Hold on. Let's make sure we checking the right people, because right now it's too many feelings involved. I like even the way you speak of the game. Again, like that's to me is too much. I'm not saying some of the points aren't right, but to say that there's nothing, I disagree. And I actively watch the NBA. So when you say there's proof, I say I can be like, well, damn, my eyes ain't lying to me. I know when I'm watching, I know I'm watching what I'm watching. You know what I'm saying? So there's a middle ground. All I'm saying is there's a middle ground. There's these problems, but how do we fix them? We do need to. I just don't like attacking the bottom. I would prefer that the
doing good, then. He should have come back soon. Oh, damn. Okay. Okay, as you see, we had a NBA topic today. Great spirited. His battery died out. No worries. My brother-in-law will be back again. We see things different, but we can come back in the middle. Great. Yeah, we ain't talking about NBA in a minute. That's a great conversation about the NBA. Hope you enjoyed it. Tune in for more great conversation because NBA season upon us. March Madness coming up. We're going to talk about more. And we're going to get after it because these are a good talking point. Thanks for tuning in to the latest episode. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you want to purchase my latest products, my books and music, go to Amazon.com. I have new merchandise on the way. Like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Middle Ground with JLE Network. Thanks for coming.